Hi, I am Krizzia Gamboa, and this is my advocacy about the conservation of environment. For the past couple of years, we have been continuously facing different environmental issues. As each year passes by, it seems as if our environments have been constantly being destroyed. We cannot deny the fact that despite all the actions we are doing in order to save the environment, it still continues to suffer. Today, we are facing global warming, pollution, overpopulation, natural resources depletion, ozone layer depletion, and loss of biodiversity, and a lot more. Although we may not see it or feel it every day, its effect would affect us in the long run. Because we live in a generation where everything seems to be in fast pace and everything has been made easy for us, companies have been constantly producing products that would benefit their company but not the environment. The use of plastic in numerous manufactured products is highly practiced due to its production and cost, which is cheap and fast. However, plastic takes thousands of years before it can decompose, and this only adds up to the amount of waste we dispose. Furthermore, improper waste management from big factories have been a problem that we are trying to solve. These factories usually dispose their waste straight into the bodies of water, which in time can affect marine life because of the chemical that these wastes contain. These are some of the common and everyday situations that we are facing today that cause the environment to be in the state which it is in today. The environment that we are in provides us almost all of the basic necessities we need in order to survive, such as food and shelter. For the longest time, it has also been protecting us from different calamities. Because of our wrongful acts, it can no longer protect us from different tragedies that we are about to face. For example, the trees that we use as defense for heavy rains were cut down just in order to build big commercial buildings to be constructed. Let's not forget that humans are not the only one affected by the continuous destruction of the environment. Animals suffer too. Reports on the extinction of certain animals have been increasing. This is because they are losing their food and shelter resources, and also many have been hunted down. We have been continuously educated about the things that we must avoid and we must do for us to conserve our environment. Some of the things that we must avoid includes of plastic products and improper waste disposal. We have been constantly educated about the things that we must do and we must avoid for us to conserve our environment. Some of the things that we must avoid includes of plastic products and improper waste disposal. Opposing this, we must start using eco-friendly items and reusable items which can help lessen our waste disposal. Companies who have been joining and promoting these advocacies and also participating in these campaigns will help to slow down the destruction of our environment. If we do not stop what we are doing today and stop correcting our mistakes, future generations would suffer from all the consequences of our actions. Our environment will slowly destruct itself, and this would cause a worldwide problem which could include famine. In order to prevent this from happening, we must act now. The first step that we can do is to allow other people to be aware of what is happening in the world today. It is important that each one of us would understand the effects of what we are doing, may it be big or small. We must spread awareness to everyone, from the children and even up to the adults. This could be done through verbal communications and through online platforms. Just by simply communicating with another person about what is happening in our environment could help bring a spark and action on their part. Using online platforms on their highest capabilities could also be of great help, since many organizations nowadays are using social media to spread their advocacies. As what we have always been told, actions must start within ourselves before we are able to make a difference in the world. It is important that we become disciplined first, and not just because we are told to do so. We must see the importance of the actions we make in order to fully understand why we are doing it. If each one of us is able to realize this, everyone will be able to do the same acts that in the end will not only save the environment, but would also save our future generations. Conservation of the environment is not an issue only in the Philippines, but it is a worldwide concern. We can notice that many countries are experiencing natural calamities because of the environmental disaster caused by men. In spite of the rampant campaign of much volunteer organization on educating people about the effects of environmental collapse, people still continue to destroy our planet Earth. The corporate world still continues to manufacture and produce different materials which are made of plastics for the sake of earning much more profit. Government should act and give more attention in this kind of problems which could help in the conservation of our environment. Our governments in our country, the Philippines, they should pass a law which would make the people take steps in preserving the environment. From national to local to barangay, from the lowest form of government, these people must follow a law and have a punishment if they do not. It is not yet late to act to preserve our environment. It is the duty and responsibility of each individual. It is our responsibility as millennials to pass the beauty of our environment to future generations. Let us continue to act and to be involved in campaign which continues to preserve our environment. Actions speak louder than words. One act at a time. Use paper plastic instead of plastic bags, and proper disposal of bottled water could help save our Mother Earth. We can do it.